taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night.
This video is made possible by 343 Studios.
So we have been sent some things, and we're going to have a pretty serious talk here about first generation snowdogg snowplows. We have been sent something from them, is in this box right here, to fix a problem that we had last year. So last year, as you all know, while we were snow plowing, I had a problem about 4 o'clock in the morning where my snowplow just quit working. And if you watch my videos over on New Horizon YouTube channel, that you may have saw that the filter on the inside got plugged up. Well, I thought it was due to old oil, you know, just dirt inside the fill tank or the reservoir for the fluid. Come to find out, the first generation lift cylinders they had something wrong with the insides, and after a little while they would start to break down, fall apart, and as you would raise your plow up, all that fluid would get sucked up into that cylinder, and then as you lower it, all that fluid would go back inside your reservoir like it's supposed to. As it goes down and through that down valve and then back into your reservoir, it would grab all that impurities, all that dirt, all that stuff inside that, and push that into your reservoir tank, which would then, as it would suck more fluid up, it would get inside that filter and then plug up your filter. Well, a big shout out to Buyer Products, Jim Bala and Snowdogg. They have sent a brand new updated lift cylinder for our EX series snowplow. So, super happy with them. Once I told him what had happened, Jim's like, I'll get you a new one out. Even offered, that's a nice cylinder there. Brand new. Oh yeah, that is a very, very nice cylinder. Look at that. Look at that. That's purty. We're gonna get this changed out. Wait, we're gonna keep this in the package here and in the box until it is time to put it on. It's rainy, cold, gloomy out right now. I really don't want to be out in the shop working. I've been getting caught up on some YouTube videos from the past when we're not busy. I think we're going to have pretty much the rest of this weekend to get caught up. So lots of videos coming out if they ain't already now. Getting lots of content out for you guys. But again, thank you to Buyer Product, Jim Bala. If you haven't done so, go check out Buyer Product YouTube channel. I will link them down in the description below. But this thing here, this is pretty cool. And we'll do a little installation video on this clip as well, just to kind of show you how to do it. Okay, so we are here with my EX80 snowplow here in the garage. We are going to, for one, we're going to move these wings. I got that one moved up. We're going to fold them out so we got more room to work in here. But we're going to be changing out this old, I believe it's a V-Pack lift cylinder. This has got the old style packing inside of it, and it's actually falling apart. And when you lower your plow, all the gunk and junk that comes out of this goes inside your reservoir and then plugs up your lift filter, or your suction filter. And then your plow don't work. So this is the original cylinder, as you can see. Only thing you got to do to pull it apart is we need to pull this pin here out, squeeze it together, pull that out. That pin should come out. And then I think we've got a pin right over here. We're probably going to go ahead and pull that. Then we should be able to take the hydraulic hose off of it. We're going to need a tray down here of something so that we can keep it from leaking, because that hose will leak out some fluid. Maybe one of them fellers, huh? off up here first so I can get it to spin. Shouldn't be anything in it because it's in the down position. There.
Oh shit. That's what I was worried about.
That's where I go with it. A little bit nose. I want to thread this into food. A little bit comes there. Flip down. You can make all that fluid out of it. Nope, not anymore. That one's out. Alright, you can rest that forward again if you want. Okay, so here's the old line, which is in still pretty good shape. In the old cylinder. You can see this has fluid in there or not, but just pulling the plug out. There it goes. Okay, she's on. Okay, so now that we've got the bottom part pinned on, we're gonna pin the top, and I'm gonna go from the driver's side, keep going down. There we go. All right, so after you're done reinstalling the new cylinder, make sure you check all your lines, make sure they're good and tight. You don't want any leaking, which we're gonna hook this up, make sure we don't have any leaks and all that. But there's the new poly cylinder. Again, thanks to Buyer Equipment and Snowdogg for sending this over. Here's the old cylinder. We're gonna talk about it. All right, guys, so we got the lift cylinder changed out. I'm gonna leave a link to the video that Jim Ballard did, talking about the different types of cylinders, talking about the different packings you can get. I may end up trying to, maybe at one point trying to rebuild that other cylinder, maybe try to find something better that'll fit in it. Go from there, we'll see. I'm not too worried about it right now. Eventually, I may end up changing out the angle cylinders. They are the older style as well. Man, they are. But, so, we got the chains all reset, no leaks. Nothing with the pump, it's running well. I'm going to kind of show you how it goes up and down. Of course, you all know how lift cylinders go up and down. You can see the blue seal in there. This is the new poly pack. It was pretty simple to change, as long as you've got a second hand. This piece right here, you will need someone to hold this once you pull that out, because if not, it's going to want to slam forward or go backwards, and you don't want that. So, especially with the chains not connected. So, you want to make sure that it's all good to go. And that it's, all your hoses are good and connected. We did end up putting some new hoses here, so we don't have this extra fitting on here to leak. And I may end up doing that again down here. We'll see. But all new hoses. We did put gate hoses on them. They're gate branded. I think the lift cylinder hose is in still pretty good shape, so we won't necessarily worry about that too much. But yeah, so here's a video of it working. Again, thanks to Jim Ballard and Buyers Equipment for sending this over. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, New Horizon. Here I am wearing my snowdogg hat that I was given at Equipped Expo. Again, thank you to Buyers for sponsoring this video and sponsoring the channel. So we got the new cylinder put on. you can go check out the full install video on the Nathan343 channel. I did put that on there. Just going to kind of do a little overview here and why you need to change this cylinder. The reason why you want to change this is because the old cylinder, and I'll show you the old cylinder here in a minute. Actually, I can show you that here real quick. So this is the old cylinder, and how you can tell is if you have a generation 1, they have basically a nut style look. I'll get that on top. It's kind of a hex pattern. Hopefully you guys can make that out on there. It's used to put a pipe wrench or a big wrench on there to pull this apart. So this is a V-Pack packing. This has a V-Pack packing in it. And about 10-12 years ago, Buyers Products changed all that. They went to the polypack. The polypack lasts longer. The reason why you need to change this is because what happens is when you're raising your plow up and down, say you push forward, you raise it up, okay, it puts fluid in the cylinder, and then it goes into your reservoir there after it goes through the valve and then into the reservoir. All the stuff that breaks apart inside that goes down in there and into your reservoir. Well, then when you raise your plow up, your pump has to suck the fluid. Well, it sucks from that filter inside there, and it causes it to plug up that filter eventually, and then your pump won't run in the middle of a storm. We had this problem last year about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're not having that problem this year, folks. Again, I want to thank John Fawcett. I also want to thank Jim Balla, all the team over there at Buyers Equipment and Snowdogg. You guys are awesome. Got some other pieces we're going to be putting on the plow here, but we haven't got the pieces we have to weld on yet. So stay tuned. That'll probably be hopefully another week or 2. So that's coming. You all know, you probably heard me say it, we got a shock absorber kit. We've got to weld brackets on the bottom here or get them welded on. And then we can bolt that on. It doesn't look like we're going to get that put on before our first snowstorm. First snowstorm, as this is being recorded the day before Thanksgiving. If I haven't told you guys yet, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a fantastic day with your family. Actually, come to think of it, this video is coming out on Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a fantastic day, eating all that turkey, enjoying the time with your family, watching some Kansas City Chiefs football, and watching them take on the Cowboys and taking the win today, hopefully. At this time of this video, they maybe have already won, but anyway, yes, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I'm also a Buyers Product and Snowdogg fan, and you guys should be too. Links to all their websites, Facebook pages, all that stuff can be found down in the description below. So anyway, if you order the new cylinder, I think they're probably with tax around $200. Go ahead and switch it out. Your hose fitting will fit. Switch it out, get it installed. Make sure you take your reservoir tank right here, right about here. There's a plastic tube that comes out that shoots down at a 90, and there's a filter that screws onto the end of that, big screen filter. You make sure you want to take that out, clean it, take this canister out, clean it all out, put some, gas in there, clean it out, maybe it's just some brake cleaner fluid. I think that's what we use, brake clean. Cleaned it all out, wiped it all out. You want to make sure all your fittings are good and tight, and then put it back on. Make sure your gasket's all good and sealed. I just topped it off here, and I'll tell you why I topped it off. I spilled some there pulling the hose out, so that's why there's fluid on it. So make sure you keep all your hoses up here tight. Make sure everything's all good to there. Tighten everything. Make sure your chains are good too. Make sure they're both, it's sitting on the ground right now, but it's not pushed all the way down. When you fill this too, make sure you want to push your ram all the way down to check your levels. And you want it just a little bit from the top. You want it to have air, because as that fluid goes in there, it's going to splash out a little bit. Another thing, the reason why you want to top it off is after you put the new cylinder on there could be some air in the new cylinder. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you top it off, because you're probably going to lose some after changing hoses and stuff, and the cylinder may have some in it. Change it out, put your plow on, run it up, down, left, right, up, down. What that's doing is bleeding the air out of the system. And when it does that, it's going to allow the fluid to drop a little bit. So, because obviously you're going to put fluid where air was. So, and there's a valve on the top of the pump that allows the air to come out. I've ran this off and on today while driving back and forth, and I believe I've gotten all the air out because it was making a weird noise, and when you push down you could actually feel there's air in the system. That has all been taken out now. Again, thank you to Jim Balla for teaching me how to do that, because I was unaware if I had to bleed something. He said, nope, just run your plow, it'll bleed it all out. So another thing, if you guys want to check out, they got the heated headlights. If you guys are interested in those, they're pretty nice. The dims ain't the greatest, but the brights are wild. The brights are awesome. That's why we have the extra light bar. We are going to be getting, I'll probably be cutting that angle iron off, because we'll be getting, I'm going to buy one of the crossbars across there that has Snowdogg across there. I think that'll look so cool. Just another way to support Snowdogg. We also have the wings, the deflector, brand new cutting edge, first season on it. So yeah, super excited. I've been told I'm going to be getting to show off here one of their new rock guards. Haven't received that yet, so we'll see what happens there. Wing kit, definitely can't wait to use that. See how those work out this year. Lighted tube kit. If you guys want, you can check out the video I just did not too long ago on that, because they're pretty darn awesome. So I can't wait to try this all out with the new cylinder. I can't wait to get that shock absorber kit on there. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you also grease your pins. There's 2 grease zerks there. There's one in the pin and one in between the pin and that big bolt. So, and of course, always rock out your American flag on your Ford logo. So, and we've got Speed Tech lights there on the grill. You could also put your name across here. I've seen people put their name across there on the deflector. So, but yeah, I'm gonna drive this around a little bit more, get some more, make sure all the air is out of the system, run it back and forth, up, down, all that good stuff. I've actually got to get a haircut. At the time of this filming, it is the day before Thanksgiving, and it's quite cold and breezy out here, so I'm making this video in the cold for y'all. So yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting my YouTube channel here. We got lots of cool stuff coming in the spring, but right now it's time to go make this plow push some snow.